Hello gang, how's it going? It's the final render here, coming at you with another live stream. Let's hit the music. And the music is going, and everyone's ready for a fantastic live stream. How are we doing, people? We doing okay? I certainly hope so. So, we're going to be carrying on with the build that we actually started the other day. We're going to be carrying on that kind of alien crash type build which we started. I do actually need to boot up Fallout 4 here. But alrighty, so let's get ready to go then. It's been an interesting day today. I'll be playing lots of guitar today. My fingers are completely raw, which is a bit, you know when you haven't played guitar for a very long time and your fingers don't really have that tough skin anymore? And Fallout is over the other monitor. Isn't that fantastic? I'd rather Fallout was on this screen, but it's on this screen. So how about we just get ready to close that? But yeah, we all okay? I certainly hope so. Is the audio okay? Last time we started a stream, the audio was way too loud and stuff, and it caused loads and loads of trouble. But is it okay now? That's what I need to know. As soon as I actually quits out Fallout 4 on that screen, so that I can bring it up on this screen. Yeah, see? I and X location, minus 32,000. That's wrong. We want those both set on 0, please. That way it appears in this bottom left corner, thus filling the screen in front of me. There we go. And hit save on that file. Now it will open on this screen. We all good? Who have we got in the chat then? Who have we got in the chat? Let's get a share spike while I read some of the chat. How about that? Let's get a share spike going while I read some of the fantastic chat. Ludbud says audio is good. Fantastic. Good to know. Because it wasn't the best last time. You know, it was a little bit too loud when we started. And it took a couple minutes or so to get it sorted. Seymour Butts says, I had some ice cream today. Oh, that sounds good. What kind of ice cream did you have, buddy? What kind of ice cream was it? I bet it was raspberry ripple. I bet that's the ice cream you had today. What else have we got going on the chat? Chelsea Taylor, one of our fantastic sponsors, saying, Hi, Render. Hello there, Chelsea Taylor. How are you? And what is that there? Fallout Vampire has donated $1.15 and says, can I be a mod in chat? If not, hi. Hello there, buddy. And... hey, everyone go to chant Fallout Vampire, or just type Vampire in the chat. We don't need any mods before. I think you've asked me that before as well, actually. As I said, if we need any more, I'll let you know. But as of right now, we have 2 mods on the chat, one of which is Chelsea Taylor, who is in the chat currently. And we've also got me and the Nightbot, so we really don't need any more mods right now. But if we do, I'll let you know, buddy. I'll let you know. But yeah, that is our first donation today. Who's going to be our next donator? The record to beat so far is $1.15. Who's going to go ahead and beat $1.15? Who's going to donate $2? Who's going to beat $2? Then they'll have their name on the board after all. Okay, so who else have we got here? Quake Daddy says, hi, I just got here. Well, that's good, Quake Daddy, because we've only just started, so you haven't actually missed anything. We've also got Ludbud again, saying the first person to ever say my name right. Lol, Render. Some people say Lewdbud for some reason. Lewdbud. No, Lewdbud means is you when you're doing something really inappropriate. That's what Lewdbud means. But that's not what your name is, of course. It is Ludbud. What else have we got? We've got Grace Kleiner says, oof, I'm sleepy. Ooh. Oh well, hopefully you kind of get picked up a little bit, get your spirits picked up a little bit by watching the stream. But do you know what will always pick up your spirits when watching a Final Render live stream? Is an ice cold Dr. Pepper. That's exactly what you need. What's the worst that can happen after all? I mean, Dr. Pepper is love. Dr. Pepper is life. So let's be careful here. Xenex HD says, sup chat, how are you all? I'm doing okay. Thank you very much, Xenex. I hope you are doing okay. How high definition are you, I want to know? Oh boy. Oh, that's cold. Oh, that is very, very chilly indeed. Gosh, I feel like a penguin in Antarctica. You know, just from the cold. That's why they walk like that, you know. It's not because they've got short legs or anything. It's because they're just freezing. Goddamn penguins. And Jonah Bergson says, sup Render? Sup Render? Not much, matey. Not much. Just getting ready for a live stream, if you must know. Okay, so TGM. Turns on the God mode. And we're going to get ready to get started. Okay, so this is our little Institute base, which we actually had to cut short building last time. If you guys remember, what was it that we were actually trying to do, which caused it to crash? We were trying to install USO, because there were some really nice gates in USO, which I didn't have downloaded. So I went to try to install that. It actually caused the game to crash. And I had to go ahead and go into loot and sort out the load order and stuff like that in order to get things back to normal. But things are back to normal now. So we can kind of carry on our build here. And what I want to do to start with, before we put all the security fencing in fact, let me just walk around, show you what we did first. before I put all the security fencing in, I do want to touch up the inside a little bit. Because we did do some really nice stuff last time, but it's messy right now. We could have some more stuff, and it's just a bit messy. You know, there's not much organization to it. So if we go into here, we have got a little entrance way here. We've got lots of decontamination suits here for when you go to examine the alien craft. You can put one of those on. And we've got a fantastic Institute armor rack here, which is really, really cool. I believe the mod for that is called AS Institute Crafting Stations or something like that. They've got armor racks and cooking stations and stuff. And here we go. I actually tried to fix this earlier today, but I forgot to save it. So let's set this thing's scale to 1, please. And I believe I need to go into the old menu in order to actually pick it up and then drop it down again. Kimberly A says, hi Render. Hello there, Kimberly A. Another fantastic sponsor in here, which is nice to know that we've got some sponsors coming in. If you want to go ahead and sponsor the channel, you can, of course, do so. You can go ahead and click on the member button or the join button just beneath the video. Yeah, get a little cheer for that. And also you can go ahead and become a member of the Patreon should you want to. The Patreon and the YouTube members directly support the live streams. It pays for the internet we use to actually stream on. And it also pays for the editing software we use to make the videos. So if you really, really want to help out with the actual production of the videos, please consider becoming a $5 Patreon member or a YouTube member. YouTube members. I don't really think they thought that through. And they said, let's call everybody members. It's very silly. But yeah, please consider doing that if you want to. And you also get access to all the custom emotes, which you can use in these chats right here. And they're pretty cool emotes. And the more people we get joining as members, the more emotes YouTube gives us. So that's fantastic, isn't it? Alright, so I wanted to put that there to make it a bit tidier to start with. Or did I want to put it to the side? Oh, I don't remember. I briefly did this earlier. But anyway, so we got our little decontamination arch through here, which you will have to go ahead and activate if you want to get through to the old alien area. Why didn't that work? Oh, I don't know. And then through here, we have the start of our kind of observation place. This is where people, in safety, can look at the alien craft and go, huh. Yes, I like the curves on it. Yes, very, very 1930s deco, that. And then after they've done that, maybe if they can bring some samples in, they can go and study them here and stuff, wash their hands and stuff after. And just generally just look at the spaceship in safety. This actually is a door, technically speaking, but it was the only bit of glass which was roughly the right size for this capsule. The capsules are, of course, from the Snap and Build mod. You can also get them in USO if you're USO. SOE, if you're interested. So we can go and build these little capsules, which I think are really good. They remind me of, like, Arctic research labs. They're very, very cool. And, of course, we have the alien spaceship with lots of lights around it. And these lights are going to constantly shine down on the spaceship so people can see what it is at night. And the idea with this kind of build is that, let's for argument's sake say the Institute is not too fussed about being seen in this case. Or maybe this is a playthrough where the Institute actually kind of won the main game, so to speak. So they're kind of more okay with being up and about and above the surface, you know. Alright, what else are people saying though? Ludbud says Dr. Pepper sponsors Render. Oh, I wish. That would be fantastic. They damn should with the amount of Dr. Pepper I drink on live stream. They really damn should. And Seymour Butt says, do you need to pay to be a member? Yes, it is $5 a month. So, you know, about the same price as a cup of coffee. But it helps keep me going, basically. I think I get 80% of that $5 if you become a member. So just doing that really does help keep me going, especially if there's another adpocalypse, for example, which could happen pretty much at the start of every year. So hopefully it doesn't this year. But let's have some fun. What I wanted to do to tidy this place up first was find a way to get this kind of door to actually fit. Because if you look at it here, it doesn't actually quite work, does it? It's not the right size. It's a little bit too wide and it's a little bit too short. So we can't get it to fit perfectly. But we'll have another quick go. Just like that. Alright, is that open or closed, I wonder? Oh, no, it was closed. Okay, let's close that again. And now lower it down a tad. Lower it down using the console commands, of course, because that's how I'm used to building stuff. I'm not damn changing it now. 76 is right around the corner. And put that down there. Oh, and in other news, I've actually pre-ordered 76 on the Xbox. So when it's a little bit nearer to the release date, I will purchase an Xbox One so we can actually play the beta as soon as it's live, rather than waiting an extra week. And then I'll probably just return the Xbox after, because I'm not going to play on the Xbox again, so just return the Xbox. Why not? Is that cheap? I don't think so. Alright, how about we put that there? I'm pretty certain we've tried putting it there before. Yeah, it's too narrow there. Maybe we just need to make it a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. Oh, but that's the right narrowness. Tell you what might work, actually. Lower it down like that. Put some stairs at the bottom. And then maybe have some kind of blocks at the top. I've got a good idea what blocks we can have. Go ahead and get a chain of blocks. Bitcoin confirmed. What else are people saying? The Modern Nerd says, are you going to seal the openings above the door and windows? No, I'm not going to do that. Because there technically isn't any radiation here. And let's face it, anyone in here is already going to be wearing a hazmat suit. So they should be fine, really. What else is there? And Seymour Butt says, he hasn't noticed what my name is. No, I saw it. It's just a very, very old joke. That is some very low-level jokes right there. But, you know, it's funny. Besides, your name is Seymour. What's wrong with the name Seymour? Seymour's a very manly name. Very manly name indeed. Like Caesar. Here's a fun fact for you people. Everyone's saying, you shouldn't call him Kaiser in New Vegas. His name is Caesar. Actually, his name was Caesar. So, it's a bit of both, actually, in truth. It's a little bit of both in truth. It's not Caesar or Kaiser. It's definitely not Kaiser. That's friggin' German. But it's technically Caesar, was the way his name was pronounced. So everybody's kind of got it wrong, really. It's one of those kind of things they discovered in like the last 20 years or so. You know. So it's not bad, right? Not bad. Alright, so what I'm looking for is some blocks. I think they're in USO. Here we go. I believe in structures they've just got some very tiny little cubes. Just tiny little cubes. Oh, there they are. I was looking for those for ages, weren't I? Obviously, we built these little capsules. And I thought, do they only come in orange? I thought I saw them in other colours, but no, it's USO which has got the other colours. I'm not rebuilding it now. If I decide to rebuild it, I'll do it not on live stream. Because it'll take forever to rebuild all of that stuff. But let's go ahead and just ignore it. And Doom Guy says, hey, guess what happens when you delete System 32? It's fun and no bang the computer. Dude, nobody falls for that. Nobody's that stupid. No one's that stupid. What else is there? And Doom Guy also says, BitConnect! Oh! I love the BitConnect thing. You know, he's so positive. You know, sure, he's probably promoting, I don't know, like a pyramid scheme or something, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. What can we do with this? I thought maybe we could have these little cubes and maybe use them to kind of wedge, but that's not really going to work. What if we did it the other way? What if we raised the door a little bit and then put the cubes at the bottom? Have it kind of like be stairs or something. Like that, you know, put that down there. What would work? I don't want to use earth ones. I want to use... Maybe we could just ignore it and just put stairs there. I mean, it's not that bad, really, is it? Is it, though? Nah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. We'll say the door's a bit broken. The door's a bit ajar, you know? It's not cheating. We need to go into Snap and Build, don't we? What else are people saying, though? Slime Boy says, Render! I've been watching you for three years now. My golly gosh, thank you very much for watching for that huge amount of time. It's a shame we're not at bigger numbers, but thank you very much for watching that time. That's a very long time, isn't it? Charlie Petman says, hello there. Hello there, Charlie. How are you, matey? Nice to see you, Charlie. What's that thing where everybody just kept saying, nice to see you, Charlie. How you doing, Charlie? Oh, it's, Italian job, isn't it? That's what that is. Charlie Brooker. Okay, so that is his name, isn't it? Or is it Charlie Booker? Not Brooker. Charlie Brooker's a real person. But anyways, we've got those stairs there, but there's obviously a little bit of a gap there. So what are we going to do? I never noticed that gap. How about we do what we did on the front of it and put like a little bit of a wooden floor there? How about that? We had a wooden platform, didn't we? Not a an actual floor. And that was in... Was it in... Might have been SOE, actually, now I think about it. Oh, no, guess not. Okay, must just be in the wood sections then. So, floors. Unless I'm going completely balmy. Scaffolding doors, concrete. SOE, Snap and Build. Where did those damn platforms come from then? Miscellaneous structures, possibly? Might have been in there. No, those are just cages. Well, I'm very confused already. Hate it when this happens. Alright, we'll leave it for now then. We'll leave it for now. Because as I always say, if you can't find the thing you're after, just leave it alone for a bit, and you'll find it later. You will find it later. And then everything will be okay. Unless there's something really cool in here made of wood or something. I don't know. Could have been in here, actually, now I think about it. One last check. One last check. Ooh. Could just put some logs down or something. Yeah. That actually looks kind of cool, actually. That makes it look like they've tried to quickly make their own kind of foundation. You know, beneath it. I like that. That's goddamn genius. I mean, I totally planned that, of course. I totally planned it that way. Alright, how about we, we'll have to go and lower these down a little bit. Pop that down there. Oh, are people really going to notice, though? Are people really going to notice those little logs? No, we'll find a proper scaffolding and we'll do it. So that's that. I wanted to fix that up. I wanted to do some work with the security station as well. I really wanted to have this be a little more security, because right now it was just a room with a desk in it, and that was it. You know, it wasn't very exciting. So let's see if we can put like an actual table there, maybe a weapon rack or something, stuff that a security office would kind of have. What else have we got? The Modern Nerd says, I only recently subscribed, but I love your Fallout 4 builds. Thanks very much, matey. That is awesome to know. We are going to be doing lots of stuff on 76 when that comes out, of course. Very much hyped for 76. And pretty soon we'll start to get all the videos which came out of that event. Which, as I've already mentioned, kind of jealous I didn't get to go, but oh well, is what it is. This is the desk I wanted. I wanted to use this desk. I was kind of looking at the build earlier and thinking, what can I do to make this a bit more what I want? I want to have a desk there. So almost like people can kind of hand over their possessions or something like that to a security guard. And then the security guard can kind of log them in here. You know, log them on this terminal, maybe put them in a storage locker or something up here. I've also got miscellaneous stuff. Cryo case. Oh, cryo case might be quite nice. Can we put stuff in there? Can we put like a gun or something in there? That would be kind of cool. Surely there's a mod which allows you to put any kind of gun into the cryo lab case. Cryo gun case. I never really used the cryo gun too much, actually, in Fallout 4. It's a cool gun, but it's like, you don't get much ammo for it, so what's really the point? Oh, what else is there? Slime Boy says, hey, Render, maybe you could do a mod at College Square, like a Raider Camp or Minuteman base. Could do at some point. Let me see. You can open it, but you can't put stuff in it. That's a very cool animation. Never really noticed it did that before. But I suppose when you open it, you always get a menu in your face, don't you? So not really surprising I missed that. So we got that there. And maybe we can add like some foot lockers and stuff like that. Maybe some lockers behind this terminal just to the right. And just have at it. Alright, so anything in miscellaneous, by the way, while I'm here. There's normally some nice stuff. Not really. Not appropriate for this build anyway. Obviously, Institute stuff, whilst there is Institute stuff available to download, there's not as much as you'd think. There's generally not. I mean, shouldn't be too surprised really, because most of the stuff in Fallout is not Institute themed. It's only in very certain circumstances you would have Institute stuff. Alright, let's put that locker right there. And kind of get it into a position I like. And then bring it forward a bit. Or backwards. Whichever way. Towards me. Towards me. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, and lower that down. Is that touching the floor now? Nope, not touching the floor at all. And yes, I'm well aware it's kind of glitching into a rock, but there's nothing I can really do about that. I could go into the creation kit and mod it out, but I'm not going to do that. This is going to be purely like a settlement build, you know? So we've got that there. Is that technically glitching into it? Yes, it is. Alright, so let's just bring that forward a little bit. So the security guard doesn't have much space, but you don't need much. You know, there's enough space for someone to stand, and that's all he needs. Tell you the truth, they'd probably put a synth in here, wouldn't they? So he wouldn't even complain about it. So we've got that there. He's got a little locker. He's got a terminal. Well, technically, that's a microscope, isn't it? But, you know, maybe he's going to examine samples or something. I don't know. Something cool like that. It's true. And what about... Maybe we could put up, like, some lettering or something which literally just says security. You know, I never use that lettering. Oh, and also this this door. I've got a little door here, haven't I? I've got, like, a laser door. I don't want it anymore. It's causing trouble. It's making it hard to walk in and out of the room. So I don't want that one. I've got to click on that little thing there. But it's going to be difficult, isn't it? Good idea. Zoom in like this. Can I get it now? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so disable. There we go. Get rid of that. And TFC. Now that that's gone. Oh, we still can't go through. Okay, I guess it's the decontamination arc which is causing trouble. Yeah. Not the end of the world. Now it's working. What else are people saying, though? Ludbud says, would it be difficult getting the water to go the way you want? That's very unusual. Doom Guy says, God damn it, the stream kept lagging, so I am watching in like a 20-second delay. There's always a delay with the streams. Like, there's normally like a 30-second delay, so you've probably got like a 50-second delay. Which is really not the end of the world. It's only really a problem for the chat, I guess, isn't it? Let's go and rotate this little bobblehead container as well. This is what I mean by the tidying, you know. I wanted to tidy it up in a couple places. We'll go to +5 on that. There we are. So now this is in the position I want. Yeah, lettering. That's what I wanted to do. Lettering. What else do people say, though? Go and read some of this chat here. Ludbud says, laser door lives matter. No, they do not. Laser door lives do not matter. They absolutely do not. I don't know who told you they do, but they don't. They really, really don't. You know? They just get in the way, basically. We've got lots of consoles and electronics and stuff. Stuff like this would be very cool, actually. Very cool indeed. Where can we put stuff like that? We do actually have another place we are going to build, keep in mind. So what I might do, I might remove this container. I know we spent some time building it, but we're just kind of putting that there for the sake of it, you know? It didn't really have much purpose. So we could put something like this in there instead. That's way cooler. You know, that's from Far Harbor, I believe, this giant monitor here. Very cool. It's where Dima's memories are stored in the submarine, isn't it? I want to lower that down a tad. Oh! There we go. Excellent stuff. Okay, Doom Guy, I'm going to be brutally honest with you now, buddy. Stop telling people to delete files which will break their computer. Okay? I'm going to say that once now. Because whilst I know you're talking nonsense, some people might not. So please don't tell people how to break their computers by deleting certain files, eh? Be a bit responsible. So yeah, it's starting to look alright. I do much prefer that. We could probably put like just a couple more items there. And for this, I don't know what to put here. We need something else. We need something else. But I really don't know what to put there. I said weapon rack, but I don't think I've actually got any in the modded menus. I'm not like Institute themed or anything. Oh, that's cool. We've got like a little hologram keyboard and mouse. Put that there. And if we can get maybe just some of these like terminals here, like these tall ones, like that there, and then shrink these down a little bit, so that they actually fit in all the corners. I think that would be quite nice. Set scale to 0.7 or probably worse. These are pretty darn big, these consoles actually. So we do have to lower them down quite a bit. I use them quite a lot in... Actually, I won't say where I use them. But yeah, I used these quite a lot before, and they are very, very pretty. They really do instantly scream Institute. And I love them. Alright, so we need to adjust the table a little bit if we're going to have that console there. Your keyboard and mouse there as well. There's no computer mice in Fallout, is there? There aren't any. You know, they just ignored that. I know computers often didn't, you know, long ago. They didn't really invent the computer mouse until it was probably like the mid-90s or something like that, when the computer mice kind of became the norm for just every computer to have a mouse. Oh dear, I'm stuck in the crack. I'm stuck in the crack again! Dave, I'm stuck in the crack again! God's sake. TCL my way through here. Yeah, the console's a little bit too big still. So we need to sort that out a little bit. Well, I suppose we could just glitch it down a little bit like that. Doesn't matter if it's going a little bit into the ground. Put that little terminal there. And we can't actually walk around in here now. So tell you what, get rid of the computer. Get rid of that. You know, we've already got a little keyboard here. Maybe we could put like a little screen. Why can't I change menu? Hey? Try that again. What else are people saying though? Seymour Butt says, can you try and build an underwater base at some point? Well, yes, and here's the thing about underwater bases. I've seen some of them before, and you can't really do a legit underwater base. But what you can do is have an underwater cell, but actually it's an interior cell. So I couldn't do it in the settlement mode, for example, but I could do it in the creation kit. That's something which could be done. Alright, here we go. And before any of you start saying, final render, you handsome Tyrannosaurus, you. That monitor is not lore-friendly. This is an Institute build. They could have curved OLED screens in the Institute, maybe. Why not? Why not? Hey, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. They might have one somewhere. Okay. I suppose that is quite a nice thing about doing an institute build. You know, you could pretty much just get away with whatever you want. It's kind of like in Skyrim, when it's like, I want to build a tank. Tanks aren't law friendly. We'll make Dwemer tanks. You know, that was always the excuse, wasn't it? It was, you want to do something that's unlaw friendly, like a car or something, just say it's Dwemer based, and then it instantly works. I'm not complaining. Alright, how about we put some more consoles and stuff up here? Like, I love these capsules, but they just don't look very institute-y. So, what we need to do is put lots of monitors and stuff like that around so it actually feels like an institute build, you know? But they're all really, really big, so we've got to scale a lot of them down. I don't know how long this build is going to take. You know, sometimes they take a few days, you know, sometimes they take a week. I honestly don't know. But we are going to be building this place. We're going to be doing some stuff on the outside of the capsules as well. Like building a big, you know, security perimeter fence. And we're also going to build like a little dissection room in the cave where the alien actually is. So that is something that we need to do later on down the line. But that won't be for a while just yet. Okay. So what else are people saying though? Quake Daddy says, Final, make a defense system. A defense system? What kind of defense system? Do we want a oh yeah, people wanted the brains, didn't they? They wanted the brains in the jar. Let's grab those now. What kind of defense system would we like to see? Do we want turrets? Do we want lasers? Do we want sharks with giant freaking lasers on their heads? What do we want, people? What do we want? We've got a robo brain right there. But a bio jar is what they're called. Just have some brains in a jar. Some brains in a jar. It's like that song. What's that song about whiskey? Replace it with brains. Brains in the jar. I don't really want that medical table there anymore. This can be like a sample gathering thing. Can you even really see it? You can only just see it. It's very, very, very viscous liquid right there. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Put that there. What about other kind of brains and stuff? So these, I think, are in the Mechanist lair. Because the Mechanist has got lots of Robo Brains. Robo Brains are something that they actually missed out of the base game. They brought them back later in the Automaton DLC. And you know, I really like the Automaton DLC. Sure, it was very, very short, but it was cheap and it was a fun quest and it added some cool stuff to the game, like building your own robot companions. Even if you only did it once or twice, it was very cool to do. You know. How about I put that there, and we get rid of this cap. Oh dear. Oh dear me. And then replace it with a solid wall cap. That way we can put this thing kind of directly on the wall and it looks okay. What else is there? Charlie Petman says, someone buy me a PC with Fallout 4 on it, please. I'm not doing that. But if any of you do want to go ahead and donate to the Final Render live stream, please feel free to do so. We have got links to the Patreon in the description. That is the first link in the description. Actually, no, the donation is the first link in the description. And we also have the Patreon link in there. We also have the Super Chat option. If you want to go ahead and donate via the Super Chat, please consider doing that. We have one donation so far. That is Fallout Vampire, who has donated $1.15. Go ahead, donate so you can get your name on the top right of the screen right there. And it will be fantastic. And also important thing to know, of course, is that without the Patreon, the names of which you can see scrolling across, all the people who donate to that, the live streams just would not happen. They pay for the entire internet bill to cover the live streams. Because I live in the English countryside where there's very bad internet. So in order to actually stream, we needed the Patreon. And luckily those guys came through. But if you want to help keep supporting the channel, please consider supporting the Patreon. What else was I saying about this cap though? It was in Snap and Build, yes. Here we go, capsule. Like, this kind of Snap and Build set was one of the very first mods I ever downloaded. Very, very long time ago. Very long time ago. Right, so if I can find the one which has actually got the blank cap. Is that it? That's a door. There we go. Found it there. So now we've got an actual cap there rather than having one with an air vent. We can pop this in there. And maybe if we raise it up a little bit, we might be able to get the other one in there. I could have sworn I saw another one. I think I did anyway. Yeah, we got one how big is this one? Is it just the same? Oh, they're exactly the same. It's just one's animated and one isn't. So this one slightly flickers in the light, which is cool. Modern Nerd says you could use the OC decorator to put the alien pistol in the cryolator case. That's a good point, actually. People did say that last time. They did say to do that last time. Let's see if I can find it. Is it even in there? Is it even in there? I don't think it is, you know. Where would it be if it is in there? Workshop? Ammo? No. Technology? Possibly. Let's take a look. Take a look, see if it's in technology. We could also just, you know, use this to, use this as an excuse to put down some crimscrams. You know, just random bits of junk. You know, like the Corsa chip. Why not? Just have it somewhere. Because it's all adds to the build, doesn't it? Pop that right there on the table. But yeah, Alien Blaster, Alien Blaster. Is there one here? Alien Blaster, Alien Blaster. Well, it's not in there anyway. But we can use this opportunity to just put some regular decorations in there, can't we? Like a sensor module? I just want to put like Institute Tech in there. Or stuff that looks like it could be Institute Tech. You know, stuff that's just a little bit sci-fi, a little bit cool, a little bit jazz, a little bit rock and roll. Alright, so click on that there. Oh, loaded that down way too much. And one more up. There we go, sweet. David Harmon says, you should replace that with Snap and Build 2.0. This is Snap and Build 2.0, actually. 2.0, I believe it's pretty much the same as Snap and Build 1, except Snap and Build 1, I think, only had the capsules, didn't it? Whereas Snap and Build 2 has got, like, warehouses and stuff like that as well. There's normally lots of really good stuff in this section here for the Institute. Lots of, like, science equipment and stuff. Like an applicator. What is an applicator? I don't know. I don't know what an applicator is. Dave, do you know what an applicator is? Nope, he doesn't know either. So, just put it in there and just assume it's okay. A cauterizer. I don't think a security guy needs a cauterizer. But he might need... Might he need a spanner? Oh, tweezers. He might need some tweezers. You know, it's like somebody gives him a little bag or whatever to inspect and he's like, what on earth is in this? Oh, it's jet. You know, or something like that, you know? And Atomic86 says, Alien Blaster can be made with FreeMaker mod. There are ways I can do it with OC Decorator, but I don't know if I have the module for it. Worst case scenario, I'll just pop it down in there. You know, let's try this. Is it just called the Alien Blaster? I think it is. It's not called an Alien Gun or something, or Alien Zapper. Here we go. Alien Blaster static. So I have got it somewhere static. I've got it somewhere. Or it might actually be like, it might actually be somewhere in Nuka World or something like that. I don't really know. Because they added lots of static alien stuff now I think about it. Okay, so player.place at me. And Jennifer Montgomery is in here. Another one of our sponsors. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? Says, Final Render. Hello. You may find the Alien Blaster using the command console. You see there, Jennifer. Great minds think alike. You thought it. I thought it. Put our heads together. Then, you know, we got sore foreheads or something. I don't know. Player.place at me. We want 00212E7B. Ah, there it is right there. Okay. Oh, I know what it is. It's from the loading screen, isn't it? That's where the Alien Blaster is from. It's from the loading screen art. I seem to remember the one on the loading screen always has the always has that little scope on it, doesn't it? Never really put the scope on it. You don't need to with the Alien Blaster. It's pretty darn good as it is. Okay. And also, even when I found the Alien Blaster, you know, before I started modding the game and stuff, because I played through the entire game without modding it, you know. I got the blaster. I didn't use it. I didn't use it once for the entire game, because I'm like, I ain't using the ammo for that. I ain't going to get more ammo for that thing, am I? So I'm just not going to use it. Okay, so how are we going to do this then? I mean, it's too small to fill the entire width of it, because it's meant to have the cryolator in there, isn't it? So maybe we can... We need to almost put like another little shelf in there, don't we? Or something for it to just stand on, you know? Something for it to just stand on. Oh, I know what we can do. Let's get some of the blaster ammo and like stack them up vertically, and it can kind of balance on that. That's something we can do. It is... do we have static ammo for it? We actually do. Okay, so player dot... oh, dip. Player dot place... if I can spell it correctly. Place at me... I've lost it again. 0E09EF89. Boop. Player, not just play. Player. So now we should have a round. There we go. Okay, so we have ein round. Ein round of ammunition. It looks like a blue version of what was the drug in RoboCop 2? Nuke. That's what it is. It looks like a little blue vial of nuke. God, RoboCop 2 was bad. RoboCop 3 was pretty bad. If you've ever seen that, that's far worse than RoboCop. RoboCop 2, sorry. RoboCop 3 is atrociously bad. But hey, you know, it's got a place in my heart as one of those really awful movies that should never be mentioned. As I said, I went to see the new Predator film not long ago. Really not very good. Really not very good. It was better than Predators. Or no, The Predators. No. Predators was the last one with Adrian Brody. That one was just boring. Whereas at least this new one tried to be entertaining. It made no sense and was absolutely nonsense sometimes, but... and every time the Predator wasn't on screen, I was just annoyed. Because that was honestly the best part of it. But the actual film, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I had an idea for the blaster. Can we just rotate it on its side? As some people in the chat I've noticed are saying to make it bigger. I don't really want to make it bigger because it is just a blaster. I want it to stay a blaster. See, there you go. Something like that. That works well. That's kind of good. Crouch down a little bit. And then lower it down just a little bit more. Ooh, ah, just a little bit. Ooh, ah, lower that gun. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's alright. Okay, so the alien blaster is in there now. Static, good to go. And it's got some ammo, free of charge. I'm wondering what we can do now then. David Harmon says, I'm going to see the new Venom movie today. Let us know how it is. I've heard very bad things about it. I've heard like Catwoman level of bad. You know, I've heard it's generally very, very bad. But then there are some people who are saying, if you judge it for what it is, and not what it's probably advertised to be, it kind of makes you laugh a couple times. I know that's not that's not exactly a glowing review, saying it's okay sometimes if you ignore what it's probably meant to be. But, yeah, it's not terrible, I suppose, to just be something else. Institute flag there, maybe? I want another console there, actually, now I think about it. Let's move all these dummies. Hey, let's get these dummies out of here. Look at all these dummies. Get them out of here, guys wearing the hazmat suits. Move them. And, yeah, get rid of the flag. I would like to get some more of those consoles, because they were really nice. And they were in Cinema Objects expansion pack, weren't they? What else is there? Charlie Petman says, anyone excited for Bohemian Rhapsody? I am. I'd really like to go see that. I mean, for the longest time, they've really tried to make a movie about Freddie Mercury. Like, they've tried it several times. Like, even Sacha Baron Cohen at one point was going to do it. But it's just not happened every single time. But now they've actually got the film done. They've got Rami Malek playing Freddie Mercury. And I think he can totally pull that off. I think Rami Malek could definitely do it. He looks like him for a start, which is a good thing. And I think it's probably going to be very good. But biopics can easily go very bad, you know? Biopics are either really good or they're total rubbish, like the one on Princess Diana or the first one on Steve Jobs with Ashton Kutcher, you know? They can either be really good or really bad. So I'm hoping that this one's really good because I've got full faith in it. The source material is obviously fantastic. So I'm just hoping for the best, really. Where was this thing I wanted? Oh no, I don't remember where the consoles were. They weren't in USO, were they? They might have been in USO, actually. Oh, what else is there? Fallout Vampire has donated $1.15 and says, Hi, Render, you're my favourite YouTuber. You can ping me if I can be a mod for anything. Thanks. Ooh, hey, everyone go in and chant vampire in the chat. Vampire, vampire, vampire. Everyone type vampire in the chat for donating $1.15 via the PayPal, that one is. Thank you very much for doing that, matey. And I will let you know if I need any modders for anything, buddy. I will let you know. Ooh, that's what I wanted, isn't it? I wanted this lettering. There's one which says armor, is the one which says security. Components, food, guns, ingredients, loot, melee, mods, storage, weapons. Oh, there isn't one which says security. That's really annoying, because it means I've got to type it out myself. Say type it. I'm not exactly typing, am I? And it also means I've got to snap it at something. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, what do you put it? Down here on the front. Are these the size of the letters? Are they really only the... Oh, those are the letters for, Oh, here we go. Is there a security one for the vault? Surely there's one for the vault, right? Ah, there's one for the vault. Okay, I know it's a vault asset, but vault stuff and institute stuff actually works very well together. You kind of can mix and match them to a degree. So let's put that in there. And let's see. Rotate it around to 90 degrees. Okay, the actual building isn't exactly 90 degrees, so that's why it's not quite right. Just its angle. I need to go the other way. Not 21. Minus 18. 1. There we go. Perfect. 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 We got it done right there. Alright, so not the lettering. Got plenty of signs and stuff, but again, you know, all the signs are like grimy. There's no real institute signs other than the really big ones, which say things like, you know, biolab or whatever it is it's called. Bioscience, that's what I was trying to say, sorry. Yeah, so where did I get the consoles again? That's what I was actually after, wasn't it? I don't think it's in power. Miscellaneous, no. Furniture. It might have been in furniture. Technically not a bit of furniture, is it? But, eh. Ooh! That's something cool I saw a while ago. Look at a little clock! Look at a little Institute hologram clock. I can't go through there because the damn freaking thing is in the way. Okay, let's pop it there for now. Yeah, we've got a little holographic clock. I've never actually used this in a build before, and every time I see it, I go, I should totally go ahead and do that now. Kevin Burline says, are you enjoying the Fallout 76 camping mod? Oh, this one right here, you mean? Yeah, it's alright. It's a really easy way to go and build an external settlement. It's much easier than typing it in the command console. So yeah, look. Institute clock right there. Looks nice. Looks like that thing that Arnold Schwarzenegger puts his hand on at the end of Total Recall. And we've also got like these little science bay labs. We've got lots of stuff. Let's not use it all here. Let's not blow our entire budget in this one area. We've also got the little cave to build in as well. So let's not do everything in here. But I do damn want that freaking console. You know, I want another one of these. Another one of those. But I don't remember what memory thing it was in. Okay, what do I always say, people? What do I always say? If you can't find the thing you want, move on. If you can't find the thing you want in the settlement objects, move on. Otherwise, you'll just spend hours searching the menus and you won't find anything. So, oh, people are now saying they think it's in SOE. Okay, I'll double check again. It's either in SOE or it's in USO, one of the two. Where in USO, though? Decorations? Power? Wall decorations? It's not that, is it? Try in here. Barrier electronics. Here we go. Yes, that's where it was. Console. Memory bank. Screens. I'm thinking this one. Oh, that one is very thick, though. That one is thick with 3 C's. We can't have that one. This one's a bit thinner. Go and throw that one on there. Put that bad boy in there. This bad boy is thick with several C's. There we go. Alright, let's go and grab our dummies again. Hello, dummies. Come over here and be dumb again. Alright, so we got male and females for both kinds of clean room suits. We've got the hooded ones and the non-hooded ones. so that whatever alien encounter you have, you can be dressed right for the occasion. The supreme clean suit room. And Ludbud has donated £2 via Super Chat and says, Render, you're my fave YouTuber. Keep it up, please. I certainly hoped. I'll try. I'll certainly try, buddy. I'll try. Oh, hey! We're going to chant Ludbud in the chat. Ludbud! 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 Everyone go ahead and chant Ludbud in the chat for a $2 donation. Very, very kind of you, matey. Thank you very much, buddy. That is very, very kind of you. That is our second donator today. Who's going to be next? Who's going to be next? The next donation goal, $5. $5 is the next donation goal. Who's going to go ahead and donate $5? Let's see that happen. Oh, and also in other news, people. New microphone arriving soon. New microphone arriving soon, probably some point next week. And that's pretty good, because I actually had some Amazon vouchers for my birthday, which was last month. So I thought, you know what? Let's go for a proper condenser microphone upgrade. So that's what we got. We got a brand new mixing desk coming and a new microphone coming. And it didn't really cost me anything. So not bad, right? Not bad. Much, much better microphone quality than the Blue Yeti, which we are currently using. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Blue Yeti is actually pretty darn good for its ease of use. But there are some drawbacks to it. My voice, it sounds a little, I don't want to say high-pitched, but a lot of the mid-tones and the low tones in my voice aren't really picked up on this. So I sound a little bit more high-pitched. And not only that, but also, I would also like to be able to have an actual physical mixing desk. So if I'm too loud or too quiet, I can just twiddle a knob right here off screen. Just go and twiddle a knob off screen, and then everything gets the right audio. So now, I'm okay with that for now. I'm okay with this for now. How about I move on to do the exterior stuff now? Ludbud says, alright, Render. Lol, my first donation to any YouTuber ever. Good night. Hey, thank you very much, matey. Was it good for you too? Thank you very much, matey, and see you soon. Everyone say goodbye to Ludbud, everyone. Everyone say goodbye to Ludbud. Hopefully we see him again soon. What else are people saying, though? Kevin Birdline is in here and says, what would you do if someone donated $1 million for you to get better stuff for your channel, but only to improve your channel? Oh, I'd be pretty happy. Tell you the truth, that's pretty much where all the donation money goes to anyway. If I'm completely honest, that's pretty much where it all goes to. Obviously, like, there was the big computer upgrade, and now there's a new microphone and stuff coming, so that's pretty much where it all goes to anyway, if I'm completely honest. I mean, that's what you guys are paying for, right? So, yeah, why not that? Ooh. I want to put a load of these and stuff on the wall, actually. I know I keep saying, let's move on to the next thing, but then I keep finding stuff, and I want to add things in. Yeah, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm a builder in the settlement menu. That should be a thing people say now. Put that there. No, that's not straight. That's not straight. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, how about we just have that? That way oh, it's still not straight. Oh, no. Oh, that's a bit better. Tell you what, do that. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, I friggin' lost it. That is a problem with the console command. You can lose things quite easily. Jennifer Montgomery says, add final render and twiddle a knob. Hee hee. Hey, there's nothing rude about twiddling a knob. There's nothing rude about that whatsoever. I don't know what you're laughing at. What else is there? Guard Boy says, will you do building videos on 76? Absolutely. I am looking forward to it, but not gonna lie. It's gonna be quite hard doing stuff on 76 building wise. Because we actually have to find the resources to build with. You know, it's not like this where I can just turn on God mode and I've just got unlimited resources. I might literally have to say, I can't build another television because I need to go and find more copper. But that's where the actual playing the game will come into. And also, I suppose, with your camp system, as long as you scrap stuff or store stuff, then eventually you'll just have a huge stockpile of materials to constantly build with, you know, so at start, you won't have much resources, but then after enough time has passed, eventually you'll be able to build a huge amount of stuff in your camp. Alright, so do this. Settlements are obviously different. Settlements are much larger, community effort kind of things. But we probably won't get to do settlements as much. And if we do get a settlement, it'll probably have to be, we need to build something efficient, get all the resources and get out, you know. Because other players can take your settlements, but not your camps. Alright. Alright, what else are people saying though? Chelsea Taylor says, there's lots of dirty with twiddle a knob. There is nothing rude about the word twiddle, Chelsea Taylor. Crevice is a dirty word. There's lots of things wrong with saying crevice. But there's nothing wrong with the word twiddle. Absolutely nothing. What else are people saying though? The Modern Nerd says, once I get 76, me and my friends are going to build a restaurant/motel. See, I did have the idea of, wouldn't it be cool to build a restaurant? You know, get a character who's got like level 10 cooking skill. Build like a really nice table, have a really nice environment. People can come in, sit down, say, I want a Brahmin steak. You go over to your crafting station, cook it, and you take caps for it. I think that would generally be a very cool thing to find in the game, you know? If you're just wandering around, it's like, oh my god, that's so cool. I want to put a little epitaph there, because that looks alright. Anything else in here, in this institute thing? Quickly, before I start building the exterior. Oh, the security cameras. Well, they're just regular cameras. he's just made it so you can put them on the ceiling. That's all it is. And a teleporter pad. And a sneeze guard. Not really to stop sneezing, but let's go and put that on there. Oh, dear. Gonna put this on here in front of the security station. Which way would it be? Probably that way, wouldn't it? Stop any people sneezing on our security guard and, you know, giving him ligma. Oh, but that freaking gets in the way of the TV now, doesn't it? Gosh darn it. Nothing in life is fair anymore. Nothing. I'll tell you what, here's a better idea. I want to move that to the side a little bit. How about that? How about that? You know? Just move it to the side a little bit. What if we got the sneeze guard and put it on this side? That would be better, I think. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. Okay, there we go. We got it to snap in. God darn it. Alright, so now that that's roughly in the right place, let's just lower it down to the table a little bit. What else are people saying, though? Jennifer Montgomery says, the word knob is a funny part. There's nothing funny about the word knob. It's something that's on your door. It's something that you ring when you want someone's attention, you know, to knock on the door. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's something on a mixing desk, which is what context I was using it in. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. You're all disgusting, every single one of you. What else is there? Nikolai Loginov says, what is ligma? Ligma was a disease made up by, I think it was someone on Reddit or something like that. And they said, Ninja has ligma. Ninja has ligma. Just to see, would people start sending Ninja loads of, like, messages saying we're so sorry to hear about your ligma or whatever. It was completely made up. Just to kind of show to people that they don't really care when they say very sorry for your illness or whatever. They don't even care to check if it's a real thing or not, you know? Okay. But that's the story behind ligma. It's a fictional disease. Pretty insensitive, you could argue. But it's kind of amusing in a small little way. Okay, so got lots of little barriers and stuff like this. What I want to do is get some, I want to get some of these while I remembered to add them. I've never really used these before, and I should, because they look really, really good for security. And just lower them down. I think they're just little bags with mud in them, basically. But obviously very good for stopping bullets and stuff. You know, there's a reason soldiers use sandbags, because they freaking work. Alright, put that down an angle like that. Yep, that's good. And I do plan to have like a security gate here. Right, am I even recording? Okay, I'm recording now. Ultron says, Institute or Brotherhood? Do you mean what build is this? This is an Institute build, but if you're asking which I prefer the Brotherhood of Steel. And the thing is, the Brotherhood of Steel are only really bad in Fallout 4. And even then, they're not that bad. You know, they're strict, but they're not bad. You know what I mean? But if you look back at the other games, you know, especially if we go back to like the first Fallout game or Fallout 3, stuff like that, they're really good guys, the Brotherhood of Steel. They're just strict. They're soldiers, you know? People saying, oh my god, they're like Nazis. No, they're not. They're really not like Nazis at all. They're just strict. There's a very big difference. What else is there? They're only Nazis if you believe Sims actually do act as living humans, which I personally do. But even then, they're still not really Nazis. What where did I find the security fence in? Here we go. Wire fence and chain link fence. There's military fences. What's a military fence? Oh, these barricades. Yeah, I do like these barricades. I really do. How about we have one... Ooh. Like a little walkway. Oh, that's too big, isn't it? Can't even walk through that one. I do like the idea of a little bridge. Something like that would be cool. But again, I just want a bridge. I just want a catwalk. So... leave the catwalk for now. Leave the catwalk for now. Let's just build the chain link fence, which is what I originally wanted to do. All these pre-war chain link fences. Unless there's another kind. Covenant walls. Jersey barrier? Jersey barrier. Yeah, it's just a wall. Oh well. Learn something new every day. I've now learned what a Jersey barrier is. So let's grab these fences then. Institute. New fences. You know, new fences. They've looked after their stuff. They manufacture it themselves. Don't judge me. Alright, so let's start. Am I recording? I wasn't recording. Okay. Now we're recording. Alright, so pop down the chain link fences. Please say these snap. If they don't snap, I'm going to be so angry. Oh my god, they don't. Are you serious? Are you literally having a giraffe over for tea right now? These don't snap? Oh no. What about this? Do they snap to these poles? They friggin' don't. Are you kidding me? This is going to take forever. Oh well. Is what it is. It is what it is, man. Sometimes the things that take a long time are the ones that are really worth the effort. Get rid of that tree. You know, get out of it, nature. Get out of it, nature! Doesn't have to be exactly right, I suppose, but it just needs to be close enough. Where is the cave, by the way? Is it over here, the alien cave? Yeah, it's down there. Alright, so just keep that in mind. What else are people saying, though? Classy Securitron says, think it would be cool if the aliens had modern technology, like the monitors from SOE. The monitors from SOE, where are they? They're from Far Harbor, aren't they? We don't really know what tech they have in Fallout 4, but you can see a lot of their tech in Fallout 3. You get abducted by aliens in Fallout 3 in one of the expansion packs. Mothership Zeta, or Zetan. I don't know actually how it's pronounced. Very good DLC, but you can see some of their tech in that as well. And they've like kidnapped people for centuries. There's like a Japanese samurai on there and stuff like that. You know, from his time period and stuff, kind of preserved in time. Very cool DLC. Need to play that one again, actually. What else are people saying, though? Charlie Petman says, anyone want to talk on Xbox and play some Fallout? If you guys do want to have a chat amongst each other using, you know, the power of your voice, then you can go ahead and join the Final Render Discord. We do have the Final Render Discord. There should be a link in the description. And you can go and join there. You can talk to me and other people in the Renderlings community and have a good laugh, you know? We're all a nice bunch. All a very nice bunch. Like, we're pretty strict on, you know, people being horrible to each other, so we've pretty much only got nice people now. So, it's awesome, really. Go ahead and join the Final Render community that way. The Modern Nerd says, it would be cool if you illuminated the path to the cave. Well, I had an idea for that, but I don't think it's going to work. I wanted to build like a tunnel, but we don't really have the resources for it. We could build like glass tunnels, but that's a bit too much. But then I thought, what about, I don't know, just glass ones, like from the Institute. So that's a bit too much. But we'll see what we can do. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Okay, so this is just a huge security perimeter fence, basically, to stop people getting in. But it's being kind of put up quickly. You know, quickly and temporarily. We've actually got like these downward bits, haven't we? That's pretty darn nice, actually, that they've included those in the mod. I mean, they're just base game elements, after all. So include them all, goddammit. There's nothing annoys me more than a mod which has got loads of really cool stuff, but they're just missing that one thing that would make it so much easier. Like when the Vault-Tec DLC first came out, there was a load of corner pieces which weren't there. It's like, you've got every other corner piece, but you don't have a corner piece for this set. You know? Really infuriating. I remember when the Vault-Tec DLC came out, I was just like, this is tedious. But it is a nice set. It's probably the weakest DLC. Out of all of the DLC, I think, the Vault-Tec one. Like, the kind of quest to build your own vault is cool. But out of all the DLC, that's probably the weakest one. My favourite one is probably... It's either Contraptions or Wasteland Workshop. Well, I mean for building, I mean. Nuka World is my favourite actual DLC. What else is there? Go in and read some of these things. Actually, no, I'm not going to read that. Quake Daddy says, Final, build a radio tower. A radio tower? A tower made out of radios, you mean? Interesting idea. Maybe we can do that. Okay, here's a real question. Do I actually want to build a tunnel? It's going to be a bit of a nuisance. Yeah, whatever. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. So, best way to do this, we'll probably start over here. Start it over here so we can get it lined up a bit easier. There we go. So now we can connect this back to the rest of it. Let's take a look. Right there. Wrong way around. What else are people saying, though? Jason Cox says, Hi, alien face. Hello there, Jason. How you doing, matey? I hope you're having fun. Are you having fun? Everyone should be having fun in the Final Render community. There ain't no party like a Final Render community party. Which we do every 2 days. Or for the most part, we do every 2 days. I always let people know if I'm streaming a few hours before. So keep an eye on that if you're not sure. The Modern Nerd says, I like the idea of a tunnel path. Well, as I said, I can't really do the tunnel because we don't really have the assets for it. But I would still like to have some kind of tunnel leading down there, you know? Because what assets do I have? Unless something's changed. Unless something's changed and I missed something. But where was the Institute stuff? Was it in here? It might have been in... It's in SEO, actually, isn't it? Not USO. It's in SEO. Oh, sorry. Dr. Pepper makes me burpy. So I shouldn't drink it on live stream, probably. But nah. Makes me feel good. Gives me sustenance. So, SOE pack. Here we go. Institutes. Yeah. We take a look at some of these things. We've got, like, glass railings and stuff. Lots of stuff made out of glass. Which is great for Institute stuff. But it's not really the kind of look I'm going for, really. I'm going for kind of like a rough and tumble mobile place. Whereas anything kind of big and glass and tubular looks very... Yeah, see these. We've got these. Do you want to do it anyway? Do you want to do it anyway just because it's cool? I mean, doesn't make much sense, but it's cool, right? We even got ladders and stuff and ramps. You know what? Forget it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Because rock and roll, you only live twice. Once. Oh, that was a Bond film, actually, wasn't it? Okay, so let's attach these tunnels here. Might be a bit of a nuisance to get this to work. Ooh, ooh. Might be a bit of a nuisance, but if we can get it to work, then it'll be pretty nice. And yes, we can walk through there, no problem. But yeah, I wanted this kind of like made out of fabric. You know, like they do in real life, or like a crime scene or something. They have the kind of fabric or tents, don't they, to stop contaminants from contaminating the crime scene or whatever. But unfortunately, the only thing we've got that's close to it is glass. And granted, yes, the Institute, they can teleport everything pretty much. But it's not really what I wanted, you know. We'll have that there. And we will have... Can we squeeze through there? No, we need one more. Actually, we start to hit the dirt there anyway, don't we? So maybe we can... How am I going to fix this? I know what I can do. If I shorten it, or just move it into there a little bit, just give me a little bit of extra length, then I should be able to have just enough clearance to get another ramp in there. See, just like that, maybe. Yeah, that should work nicely. Okay, it is slightly floating. We'll have to put something underneath it. We don't like floaters here on Final Render. We don't like floaters. Let's go and grab a ramp here. Shame it's not an actual stairway. And it still glitches into the dirt a little bit, doesn't it? And it's slightly off. And it's slightly off now. Oh god, that was a mistake. Oh well, I said it'll take some time. Sometimes the good things do take a little bit of time, you know. I'll probably finish the fence in my own time. I'll probably do that in my own time because I don't want to spend the entire stream just building a damn fence, you know. That'll just be very tedious. Alright, let's glitch it into there for a little bit and then just lower it down because it's causing trouble. In fact, what if we just pushed it in? Just push, push, push. There we go. So now that's actually filling the kind of cave entrance. What else are people saying? Chelsea Taylor says, Render, your bot can't use for subscriber emojis. Oh no, we damn can't. Oh, I'll have to fix that. Maybe they just need to be spaced out. I'll give it a go. Nightbot TV. Yeah, I've only really used this Nightbot. This is the second stream we used for Nightbot 4. And it's okay. I don't actually know how effective it is. Some people have commented on it and stuff like that. At first it was way too crazy with its spam filter. It kept deleting loads of comments and stuff. So we fixed that very, very quickly. But where is it? It's in timers, isn't it? Yeah, so it is in the sponsor ones. If I edit this timer right here and put like some spaces in, maybe it will then start to work. Because I think it's looking at all the sponsor emotes as one word rather than individual words. So let's try just spacing those out. I'm of course obviously referring to the sponsorship program, the YouTube sponsorship program, which you guys can go ahead and donate to if you want to, and then you get all the special emotes in the chat. Alright, so that should be good to go now. It should be good to go. I hope. Oh man, it didn't even save. Okay, I might as well show you guys what I'm doing now then. Okay, I'm just putting spaces in all of these. Just putting little spaces in, just so it will hopefully show the emotes on live stream. Oh dear. And there's a little space there, wasn't there? Okay, so is that good? Yep, that should be good. It also says emotes, not emotes. Okay, that should be good to go now. That should be all good to go. Let's get back to building, shall we? We haven't saved in a while, actually. We haven't saved in a while. We should probably do that now, actually. Quit out of there. Save it. There we go. Alrighty, so what else are people saying in the chat? Fallout Vampire says, how much do you stream? Typically I stream every 2 days. So, you know, every 48 hours. But if I decide to do another stream, you know, like randomly, I will let you guys know. Oh, hang on, we've got like little halls. Oh, they're cool. We're not going to use them, but they're cool. But if we do a surprise stream, I always let people know on Twitter and stuff like that. And if I'm not streaming, you just won't get a notification about it. But I always send a notification if I am streaming. So that's kind of how you know, typically. If you get a notification, it's definitely a go-ahead. If you don't, it ain't happening. But typically, it's once every 48 hours. Ooh, are we going to clear it? Have we got it? Have we got it done? Is it going to work? Oh, it's just freaking... Look at that! Alright, tell you what, let's just pick the whole thing up. Ooh. So we got that there. And if we didn't bring the ramp with us, great. So now let's go back to the other end, lower it down, snap them all together. Go to the other end, lower them down, snap them all together. Throw your hand down, flip it and reverse it. There we go, just like that. Now one is there. Let's go. Ooh, ooh. Oops. Oops. Okay, so it's not snapping then. Oh dear. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 70. Actually, wait a second. Why don't I just change that to a 7? Yep, there we go. And just do that for all of them now. Yeah, there you go. Some people say, Final Render, you're doing it way too slow, you know, and stuff. But hey, this is how I'm used to it now. I'm not changing my ways now. You know, I'm an old man. I'm a building veteran. I'm not damn changing the way I do things now, especially with 76 so close around the corner. I don't know what I'm going to prop these up with. Definitely need to prop it up with something. Okay, that should be good now. Do we need to put one more little ramp in there? Or can we just go straight to the vertical now? I think we need one more ramp, don't we? And now, vertical ramp, please. Or horizontal, sorry. There we go. That's it. Do we have a door with this? Do we have like a circular door? That would be very sweet if we had a circular door. Got miscellaneous. Where is the doors in SOE? Oh, here we go. Let's take a look. We've got the floor doors. We don't want the floor doors. One's from the mechanist and stuff. Oh, we don't have any circular doors. No, that's a shame. Well, we've got that, but that's technically a square door. I want one that is perfectly spherical, you know, spherical. It was like, imagine this shape, but down there. Hey! Got him. Got him! But no, okay, that's not going to work then. That's not going to work. We'll just have to leave that there as it is then, for now. And, yeah, it's not bad. Right, so let's prop it up with something. What would be a good thing to prop it up with? Probably scaffolding would probably be a good thing, really. Curtis Hoffman says, I know you don't use the hotkeys for place everywhere, but hit F2 to turn off the surface snap. I do use place everywhere. So, you know, that is installed. It's just, I don't know. I'm used to things now. But yeah, I do have, do I have the hotkeys? Oh no, I disabled all the hotkeys recently actually, because I was testing another mod and they were interfering. I'll probably put the hotkeys back on, because sometimes they are useful. Sometimes. Just not often. For me, anyway. What else is there? Just reading some of these things. Everyone's just talking about Seymour Butts. Yeah, it's a very old Simpsons gag, that one. I like this tunnel, actually. As I said, it's a shame it's not what I really wanted, but it's kind of cool. Where even is just for scaffolding? Is it just in structures? Huh. Yes, I was on it all along. Framework. That's not what I want. That is from the Cabin in the Woods mod. Fantastic mod, but it actually puts stuff in the wrong things with all the other mods I've got. It always appears in the wrong place. So let's see if we can just find the regular scaffolding and not a load of wooden stuff. No, it is legitimately all the wooden stuff. Oh, no. No, no. Where else might we have some? We might have some in USO. Even though it's exactly the same stuff, it might actually be in the same... in the correct tabs. A little bit of a hiccup there. Let's see, framework. Here we go, yeah. So if we can get these scaffoldings here. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. I have an idea, actually. I have an idea. Stairs. Or ramps, I should say. Do we... when we make... oh no, it's because they're at the wrong angle, aren't they? Never mind. I was going to say we could just use the exact same system to build the scaffolding that we used to make the rails, but it doesn't actually quite work like that, does it? Alright, what we'll do then, we'll get these long thin ones. And these long thin ones. And we will say... have it about there. And we will lower it down, give it a rotate, and then call it Bernard. Alright, so put that there. How's that looking? It's a little off still, isn't it? It's a little off. Just do it manually a little bit, so -1. That doesn't look bad. That looks alright. Looks like it's propping it up. Isn't really causing a problem. Do they snap appropriately together? Oh no, they don't snap appropriately together. I was really hoping that I could just rotate them all accordingly. Right, well we only need like a couple, don't we? We probably only need like 2. So let's stop complaining and just get on with it. Let's get on with the show. Let's do the show here. Tell you what, if you're enjoying the show, why don't we get a share spike? Why don't we get a share spike? Go ahead and share the stream on Facebook, MySpace, Bebo, Twitter, Instagram, etc. So we can get some more viewers in here. Let's say what time is it now? Let's say in 5 minutes, I will go and check Twitter to see your messages. 5 minutes, I will go to check your messages on Twitter. So we can see some of your selfies. Let's get some selfies. We haven't had any selfies sent into the live stream for quite a while. And that was always a fun thing. You know, it's like, there's such and such. They look beautiful. or they're such and such. They look a lot like, I don't know, Cliff Richard. I don't know. It's good to know what some of you guys look like as well. You don't have to hide behind your webcams and your meme pictures, your meme profile pictures. Go ahead and share yourself with Final Render. He shares himself with you. Actually, no. Oh, God, that sounded really awful, didn't it? That sounded absolutely atrocious. Oh, never say something like that again, ever, Final Render. Okay. So we've got 2 bits of scaffolding in there, just kind of holding up that ramp. Okay, that's good. This one's obviously nice and easy. We can just pop it in there and then lower it down a bit. Grab it, snap it, pull it down. Grab it, snap it, pull it down. Grab it, snap it, pull it down. What else are people saying in the chat, though? What else are people saying in the chat? Kagis Carrot is here and says, "Hi, Render, nice build so far." Thank you very much, Kagis. It's going pretty well, actually. It is going pretty well. I wasn't too keen on this idea of the Institute Bridge originally, because I wanted to have like a fabric thing. But yeah, why not? Let's rock and roll. Let's have some fun with it. Why not? Life is short, so let's have fun with tubes. Okay, that's good now then. We need to attach the rest of the fencing, don't we? Because they want to protect their tube. They want to protect their tube. We can't have the tubes getting in trouble. Actually, it kind of looks like a Subnautica, actually, doesn't it? I love Subnautica. It might have actually been Kagis Carrot, actually, not long ago, asked me, will you do the DLC for Subnautica? And I definitely think I will. Like, I didn't actually finish Subnautica on the channel. I've told it many times. And Kagis Carrot has donated $2 via the Super Chat. Oh, hey! Everyone go to chant. Kagis. Everyone go to chat. Kagis Carrot on the chat for donating $2 via the Super Chat. Thank you very much, Kagis. That is very kind of you indeed. Who is going to be our next donator? We have had 3 different donators today. No one with a donation higher than $5. Let's make the next donation $5. Let's see if we can get someone donating $5 to the chat. That'll be absolutely fantastic. By any means you wish. By any means you wish. Let's just see if we can get that. I challenge you. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race. And I ain't gonna lose. Okay, so what was I actually after again? The fences. The fences. It is in structures, fences, and then in chain link fence. Here we go. Pre-war chain link fences is what we wanted. So these actually are at an angle already, which is quite nice. Kind of at like a 45-degree. Yep, that's cool indeed. So as I said, the kind of plan with this entire build is to kind of make like a Men in Black kind of feel, you know, like the government have swept in to cover up the existence of the aliens. That's the kind of feel I'm going for, except instead of the government, it is the Institute, you know, because they want to get their hands on that alien tech before maybe the Brotherhood of Steel, you know, they'd probably want to get their hands on the alien tech as well, because that's kind of their thing. You know, in the other games, they weren't really big on the whole idea of tracking down robots and stuff. Their primary goal is to collect technology. In fact, my first question with Fallout 4 was, how come the Brotherhood of Steel are so against the Sims? I think, personally, from playing the other games, they'd actually be quite interested. They might actually want to make their own Sims in some way. But at the same time, they also do err on the side of good. You know, they're that kind of chaotic neutral kind of thing to where if they think it's causing a problem, which the Institute definitely were, then they will try to get rid of it, you know? Where is it? It's getting hard to see. It's getting dark, too dark to see. It's getting a bit harder to line these up nicer now. Is that even quite right? No, it is not. Okay, we need to go to a bit of an angle again, but it's starting to cause trouble, so let's do it that way. That's a bit easier. At least the center point is on the actual pole. You know, the pole should be the center point of something like this. Most of the times, though, they're not. So at least they are in this case, making things much, much easier. So it spins around the pole. Sounds good, that does. Sounds good. Right. Where are the straight parts? I need the straight parts in my build. Oh, there's the fence, actually. I did want a fence, didn't I? Oh, it's easy enough to find. Here we are. My only regret with these fences is that I wish these fences were a bit bigger. I wish these fences were a bit bigger, you know. A bigger fence is important. It's a damn fence. You want to stop people climbing over it. Like that damn kid Liam who keeps breaking into the garden. and then pooping on my back garden and pretending it was the dog. I'm on to you, Leon. Right, so that's all the security fencing up here, and it does not line up at all. And Sean Roberts has donated $5.10 via Super Chat and says, haven't donated in a quick minute, so here you go. Ooh, hey, have a go and chant Sean Roberts, Sean Roberts, Sean Roberts. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Everyone go to chant Sean Roberts in the chat for donating $5.10 via the Super Chat. Thanks very much, matey. How have you been? How have you been? You don't get to pop in enough, Sean. You don't get to pop in enough. Hope you're doing okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Stuck on the rock there. Yeah, there we go. Now, let's just rotate this one piece, this problem piece right here. Go and pop it in. It's a little bit too much when we do 10 degrees. So let's do like -1s. Yep, that's good. That's good. Chelsea Taylor says, when you want to spin around a pole, render. Well, okay then. Well, why would render spin around a pole? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I don't know. Maybe that's just wishful thinking, Chelsea Taylor. Have you considered that? Have you considered that? Sounds about right to me. Okay. Let's try to fix this one as well. There we go. And, which way do I want to do it? It's that way, isn't it? Yeah, so 1. Alright, so that's good, that's good. We've now got that security fencing in place. We need to connect the fencing up to here as well. Alright, we'll just do it in a straight line now. Do it in a straight line. Hopefully we can get it to work quite nicely without too many bends. We don't want to have to do like lots of individual fine movements and stuff with this, do we? We just want to get it lined up pretty good first time. So let's try to do that now. We can kind of line up this fence with that one right there. And Eli, it's Starkey has just subscribed. Thank you very much, Starkey. Thank you very much indeed. That's very kind of you to do, matey. Alright, so let's pop that in there. And try to get it lined up. It's obviously a bit of a problem, because if it's just like 1 or 2 degrees off, then it obviously gets more and more out of sync over time. I'm hoping that's okay. If not, we'll just have to make a fine little adjustment towards the end, like we did with the little ramp. What else are people saying then? Charlie Petman says, how much did your PC cost you, bro? Oh, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, best thing you can do, go onto the build where I installed the graphics card, the latest PC build. Go onto there, and then throw all the stuff into PC Part Picker, the website PC Part Picker. And the Enclave Gaming has donated £2 via Super Chat and says, you are the best. Hooray! Everyone go to chant. Enclave, Enclave, Enclave. Thank you very much for donating £2 via the Super Chat, Enclave Gaming. And now, Low Punny TV has donated $1 via PayPal and says, you are the best Fallout YouTuber. I love building on an Xbox One. Thanks for all the vids. Oh, everyone going to chant Low Punny TV for donating $1 via the PayPal. Thanks very much, matey, for doing that again. 2 donators at the same time. 2 at once. Think of all the amazing things we could do if we had 3 at once, 5 at once, maybe 7 at once. Maybe 2 at once is too much. Maybe 2 at once is the max. I don't know. Who's going to prove us wrong? I don't know. But thank you very much, guys, for donating. That is very, very nice of you to do that. Helps keep the stream going, helps keep me going, and helps keep Dave fed. Don't it, Dave? Yeah, he needs his bucket of gruel every day. And, you know, gruel's getting quite expensive. It's getting quite expensive now. Okay. That's probably just because of him. You know, he eats a lot of it. So, security fencing now, going around. Putting the fencing now down, boss. At least this part's a bit easier, you know, because I just got to go in a straight line pretty much. I don't have to connect to anything else. Just like this. So it's obviously not keeping it a secret, but it's just to stop people breaking in, you know. It's to stop people from getting in. Okie dokie, so, yeah. There we go, just like that. Am I even recording? I've had to turn off the notifications to say when I'm recording because they're appearing on the video for some annoying reason. I didn't used to do that. So I've had to take that off, which means I don't actually get a notification when I'm recording. I have to stop recording to see if I'm recording. You know, it's kind of irritating. I'll have to look into that tomorrow. It was purely because there was a driver update, and then that started to break my copy of Battlefield 1. And I wanted to play some Battlefield 1, so I rolled back, and now it's caused a lot of issues and stuff like that. Silly old Battlefield 1. Actually, no, it's probably NVIDIA. Alright, so let's put that one there, but then we'll straighten it up a little bit ourselves. I'm pretty certain all those little bits of fencing we just put down are probably all out of sync and not lined up, and we've got to do loads of manual work to fix it. But again, I might do that in my spare time. Ooh! I said I was going to check Twitter in 5 minutes. Like 10 minutes ago. So let's quickly check Twitter now. Let's see what we got. Okie dokie. So, 3, 2, 1. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, it is final_render on Twitter. Final_render. And we can see what is up. Unknown C17 says, I cannot message you on your stream. Well, that's unusual. And who have we got here? Fallout Vampire Void says, it's me, Fallout Vampire. Hello, matey. As I said, we wanted selfies in this share spike. We wanted selfies, so it's good to know that we got some selfies coming in. That is Fallout Vampire right there. Thank you very much for sending in your selfie here. And Chelsea Taylor is here once again. Chelsea Taylor, the moderator, is here, who says, this was yesterday's get-in inspo for that Instagram stuff I was talking about in the Final Render Discord. Subtle promo. I have been trying to watch the live stream today. Cats are being a brat and had to carry in some heavy stuff. Well, that's annoying. Thank you very much, Chelsea Taylor. I like the... Oh, well, I love what you've done with the look tonight. I love what you've done with the Instagram filters. Oh, gosh. Is that on your head? Is that on your head? Or is that just, like, on a table or something? That is on your head, isn't it? Because that's your shirt. Wow. How'd you fit that there? I don't know. I'm not going to ask questions. There's Fallout Vampire again. And we've got Laura Elstrad, who says, come join that cheeky master at I mean Builder Final Render as he continues his work on the Institute quarantined alien crash site. Naughty insinuations included. You're welcome. I don't know what you're talking about, Laura. I don't know what you are insinuating right there. There are no naughty insinuations here on this channel. This is the Christian channel. Alrighty, so thank you very much, matey. That is very kind of you. Matey? Thank you very much, all of you lot. That is really nice of you to do. It's really nice to see some of the faces, you know, put names to faces or faces to names, sometimes both. But let's line up our little gates here. Kevin Birdline says, is anyone going to go see the new Halloween movie? I've only seen like 2 Halloween movies. I've seen Halloween, you know, the very first one, and I saw H2O, which wasn't Halloween 20, but it was, I think it was just called H2O. I don't really remember much about it. I remember it wasn't that great, but the new one could be alright, I suppose. I mean, it's actually got Jamie Lee Curtis and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. You know, kind of reprising the same role. So I think that's pretty sweet. But I don't know. If it was between going to see Bohemian Rhapsody or Halloween, I'd go see Freddie Mercury. I'd go see... Well, I wouldn't go see Freddie Mercury, you know, because he's dead. I would go and see Bohemian Rhapsody. Alright, so we've almost got the security fencing done. Oh, we've got a little bit of a gap there, so we're probably going to have to go around. Why don't we get the gap and go around the gap? That's what we need to do. There we go. And now we can carry on. We've got the entrance just over there. The end is in sight, people. The end is in sight. There we go. Ooh. There we are. How about we go in between these trees then? We'll go this way. And we will just rotate this one a little bit. Oh! Not this silly friggin' Steam ID. Don't want that. I thought I'd turn that off. It always gets in the way, you know, friends popping up and stuff like that. It's a nightmare when you're recording. How are we going to get down, though? How are we going to get down? Hey, first you need to get up before you can get down. Did you know that? It's true. It's a fact of life, that is. What are people saying, though? Let's go and read some of these things. Chelsea Taylor says, it was the biggest treat basket I'd ever seen that they managed to put on their head. It was pretty big. It was pretty big, and you managed to get your entire head in there. That's a talent if I've ever seen one. What else are people saying? Nicholas 2017 says Fallout 4 is the best. I do like it myself. I do like it. I am fond, to say the least. What's the best way to do this? Do we have any corner... Oh, we do have corner pieces. Let's use a corner piece. Let's make it a bit easier for ourselves for the final section. Pop that down there. And just get this section here, maybe. And then rotate it a little bit. This might be the last section we need right here. Then we got our entire security fencing, not just around the crash site, but also around where the eventual dissection room will kind of be in the cave. Will this fit? Oh, you are kidding me. It is just short. Oh, you absolute twerp in a bucket. Oh, well. Do we have any small filler pieces? We just need a little bit of filler. Just need a little bit. Oh. That's a bit shorter, I suppose. Maybe if we move the fence a little bit. Will this work? Oh, darn it. What about this way? Oh. Alright, tell you what. Let's get these in there. And then we will move the fence accordingly. That's probably the easiest way to do that. Put that one there, that little kind of rectangular piece. Rectangular? Angular piece. Wrong word there. Why does that look wrong? Oh, because it needs a pole. There's no pole in there, so let's pop in a pole. Let's pop in a pole. God, that's a bit of a tongue twister waiting to happen. And how's that look? Almost. We need to rotate it a little bit, don't we? Is that it? It's kind of like one of those optical illusions, isn't it? Let's rotate that way. Oh, but no, that's okay though. You know what? It's all right. Let's just rotate it a little bit more extreme. There we are. Excellent stuff. So now we've got our huge security fencing done. God, that took a while, didn't it? But we've got all of our security fencing in place. And it's going to take forever to tidy this up, so I'll probably tidy it up tomorrow. You know, kind of doing my own time. Or maybe the day after. I don't really know. But it's nice to know that that's been done. And are you telling me we can't open this fence? Is that what you're really telling me, game? Oh, maybe we need to load it again, actually. Load the game here. What else are people saying? And Chelsea Taylor also says, well, I do have a pretty small head, apparently, because who I was with couldn't put their head in the bucket. All these people trying to put heads in the bucket. How many buckets do we need? We've already got enough internet bucket challenges. Here's a challenge for you. Halloween, we have the Halloween treat bucket challenge, where you've got to put your head in the biggest treat bucket you can find. And no, that's not a nickname. It's not. Okay, well, this isn't even a friggin' gate, so that's no good. But it is a gate, but it doesn't open. So that's no good to us. Wow. So let's get rid of this one and replace it with a different one. Let's do the show here. USO integrated structures. Yes, it was. Fencing, here we go. So yeah, USO is it's a mod that wasn't anywhere near as popular on PC as it was on console. Because when it was finally done, there were already quite a lot of mods on PC that did the same thing. But when PS4 compatibility came out in particular, if I remember correctly, that's when it was just about launching. I might be completely wrong about this. So it meant it was really popular. Really popular on console. Not only that, but also it doesn't have any external assets. So it means PlayStation 4 guys can get lots and lots of stuff added to their build menus. And it's not complicated to do that, really. It's just a skull, basically, for some of the prefabs and things. I always thought about making my own little set. Always thought about making my own little set of buildable things. But I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I'd have to learn. Which is obviously not a bad thing. I'd just go and block a little bit of that hole using some of these bags. So where did I find those again? Where did I find those again? Because I want to use them again. That's a problem. You can never find them again once you want them again. That's a nice thing that 76 has. It's got a recents tab. So you can just easily go back to this thing you've built quite recently. Obviously, as the name says. What else are people saying, though? Let's go and read some of this. Kevin Birdline says, I am a movie dictionary for good films and classic films. Oh, yeah. That's good to know. What was the last good film I watched? I watched Predator the other day. As I said, I watched The Predator in the cinema. And it wasn't very good, so when I got home, I actually watched the original Predator. And I love the original Predator. Fantastic movie. Absolutely fantastic movie. It's got some brilliant lines in it. It's got some awesome action in it. I think it's Arnie at his peak. I think it's Arnold Schwarzenegger at his peak Predator. Forget about Terminator. The character of the Terminator is pretty darn boring. The films are good, but the character himself isn't that exciting. But Dutch in the Predator is just so manly and awesome. You don't get movies like Predator anymore, you know, where manly men are manly men, you know. It's like, oh, here's another one with Mark Wahlberg. Okay, great. But it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger weighing 450 pounds of pure muscle, is it? Nah. What I'm saying is Arnie needs to be ripped again. Make him ripped again. He's still probably pretty darn strong. Yeah, I really don't remember where that other thing was. The Hesco box. So I'll leave it for now. Save it. Okay, so people liked the idea of lighting the tunnels. How about we actually do some work with the lighting now, actually? Let's actually do that. We've got like 20 minutes left of the stream. Let's put up some lights and stuff. Let's set game hour to... set it to 11 at night. I don't think I've actually got any like Darker Nights mods or anything like that installed. Don't think I've got any. There we go, so now it's night time. And let's go check out the crash site, actually. I'm curious about this. Yeah, that looks good. That looks pretty much as bright as what it was in the day. So that's exactly what we wanted. And what about the tunnel? Let's go check out the tunnel. That's what people really wanted to know. Yeah, the tunnel's pretty darn illuminated. It's got lighted inside already. So you don't really need any more, do you? And it leads directly into the cave. Cool, right? Cool. Yeah, not bad. I presume the alien is still in here, right? I presume he's still in here. He's freaking not. Where's the alien gone? Where's the freaking alien? So you mean I killed him ages ago and now he's gone? God. Oh well. Oh well, it is what it is. Don't leave your alien lying around, kids. Don't leave your alien lying around. He wanders off, even if he's dead. What else are people saying, though? Let's go and read some of this chat right here. Kevin Birdline says, to Laura Elstrid, kids aren't easy, it takes a strong person to be a parent. And Laura Elstrid says, thanks, but I credit my husband more. He's been working out and playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey with a couple loads of laundry. Not bad, not bad. How's Assassin's Creed? Never really been into the Assassin's Creed games. I played the first one. I genuinely enjoyed the first one. I mean, a lot of people really talked smack about it when it came out, and a lot of people say it's one of the worst in the franchise. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. And then there was the second one. It's like, I hate this character. Turned it off almost immediately. No? I know that's bad, because the whole point of it is that he starts off as a really annoying twerp, and then by the end of the game, he's a complete badass. I know that's the point of the game, but I couldn't be bothered to cope with it for that long. I really couldn't. It's like, oh well, here's what it is. What was his name? Ezio Auditore, or whatever. Charlie Petman says, I think you're my new favourite YouTuber. Thank you. Good to know. Good to know. I promise I won't let you down. Well, I'll try not to. Anyway. The Modern Nerd says, could you replace the alien with another alien? Oh yeah, I can definitely fix it. It's not a problem. I'm just curious as to where he's gone. Like, where do aliens go? Do they go to the same place as regular heaven? Do they have a heaven? Is there a heaven? And also, whenever someone dies, how can they never say, I think he's down there now? No one ever says that. Okay, that was a George Carlin joke, but it's a good one. It's a good one. Alright, I wanted like some kind of towers. But I didn't want to... No, that's not what I wanted to do first. I wanted to build, I wanted these to be electric in some way. So, what I'm going to do... I'm going to look for a sign which says electric or danger electric fence or something. Put them around the fences. And then put various conduits and stuff around to make it look like the fence is electrified. Because here's the thing about the defense in Fallout 4. They've got automated missile turrets, automated laser turrets. Not once did someone make an electric fence. Well, am I crazy? But electric fence seems a lot more practical. It's like, we should build some automated laser turrets. Why don't we build an electric fence first, Preston? Or how about I don't know, a barbed wire fence? So no, missile turrets. It's like, okay. Yeah, you do you, Preston. You do you. Alright, so where can I find the signs, decorations, wall decorations? Paintings, posters, it's neither of those, is it? What are people saying? Jennifer Montgomery says, each Assassin's Creed game uses a different main protagonist. Yes, they do. But, again, I just couldn't get into it. Ooh, there's that barrier thing I wanted. There we go. Found it. But I just couldn't get into it, you know. It is what it is. I mean, that's okay. That's okay. It really is okay. I don't have to like every game that comes out. As long as I like a good chunk of them, right? Okay, but I don't actually know what games I'm looking forward to after... I don't know what games I'm looking forward to after 76. Probably the next game I'm looking forward to after that is probably going to be Metro Exodus. Oh, there's Red Dead Redemption 2, I suppose. Yeah, I am looking forward to that. I won't play that straight away, though. I won't play that straight away, you know. I'll wait a little bit. I want to play that in my spare time. And we're going to be very, very busy with 76 stuff, obviously. And I don't want to be pumping out loads of 76 stuff, but at the same time kind of thinking, you don't have to do another video render. You could go play some Red Dead 2 or something. It's like, nope, let's just make 76 stuff. Because Red Dead Redemption comes out on like the 24th of August. The beta for Thingamajig starts on 23rd. So, you know, I need to prioritize a little bit. You mean to say that that didn't appear? God darn it. Alright, so I've got these advanced conduits here. I like these because they look a bit institute-y. Institute-y. Ha! He said tooty. Oh, but these aren't going to line up and stuff. Oh, it's going to be irritating. It's going to be irritating. But once they're done, you know? Ooh. There we go. And, that one. I don't need them on every fence. But I need them where it looks like there would need to be a step down. So in this case, they're kind of different heights. And it's okay that they're not exactly all the right height. But in this case, this one probably should be a bit taller now I mentioned that. You know, that one is a little bit low. So yeah, it looks a little bit institute-y. And we're going to have these wire fences going all around. I'm also going to see. We might have some in Settlement Objects Expansion Pack. But see if we got any effects emitters that, you know, like emit sparks and stuff. Like, they do exist. Just kind of invisible markers that you can place down that emit sparks. So if we can place a load of those down, it'll really sell the kind of vision that this is an electric fence. Oh, and of course, tied up to a generator of some kind. Alright, so let's record this. Make sure I'm recording. I haven't recorded enough stuff this stream. I've just been kind of building. What else are people saying, though? Chelsea is looking forward to Smash Bros. Purely because of Isabelle from Animal Crossing. Have they put Animal Crossing characters in it? That's insane. I've never played Smash Bros. I've never owned a Nintendo system. I owned a Game Boy, but I've never had, you know, like, I never had a Wii, I never had an N64, I never had, what was the other one they did? The Wii U, never had any of those. You know, my first games console was a PlayStation, and they obviously came out about the same time. In fact, I think it was like 2 years apart? 1 year? I think it was 96 for the PlayStation and 95 for the Nintendo 64? Maybe the other way around? Oh, I don't know. So yeah, just kind of skip Nintendo on the console front. Alrighty. Just wondering, should we actually... I'm going to actually try to demonstrate what I want to build. Just so you guys can see it. Alright, so let's grab one of these mini fusion reactors here. Because that definitely looks... You know, that looks menacing. You know, that generally looks like something you don't want to touch. And connect that up there. Alright, so that's connected now. The fence is live. Is it poking through? Yes, it is poking through. We need to push it onto the other side. That way we can just kind of sell the illusion that it's an electric fence. Ooh. And what's that? Kevin Birdline says, and the Red Dawn remake sucked too. Was there a remake of Red Dawn? Really? That's unusual. Huh. Alright, so that's in there now. That's in there now. Why on earth would they remake Red Dawn? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Let me guess. Did they do it with Koreans now rather than Russians? Probably. Ooh, there's light sources there. So where can I find SOE decorations? I think it's in here, maybe? Effects. Here we go. This is what I want. So these are the effects that you get from SOE. They just kind of make like invisible little markers, including sparks. Brilliant. So molten iron sparks, just regular sparks. Sparks going down. I suppose I want sparks going down, don't I? I don't know which one it is, but let's try that. There you go. That's absolutely, that's fantastic. That is. Ooh, blue sparks. That's kind of cool. But what about the other one? There's like two variations. Oh, the second one we did is much more aggressive. Much more aggressive. So yeah, there we go. Laura Elsher said, speaking of Harry Potter, I wasn't, but okay. Apparently there is a leak of a realistic RPG, but I never checked it out. No, it is real. Warner Brothers have confirmed it now. It's not coming out for quite a while. It may be like another year and a half or so. But yeah, there is a AAA Harry Potter RPG coming out. That's not connected to the books. Apparently it's set in the 19th century. So, you know, like 1801 to 1900s. Could be cool. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. But yeah, it is definitely confirmed it is happening. At first they tried to cover it up, but now Warner Brothers are just like, okay, people know. We might as well let them know it's real. That way they'll stop pestering us. That's kind of the thing with Bethesda with Starfield, wasn't it? It's like we all knew. Even I've made videos on Starfield and stuff, and we all knew that would be the case. But then eventually they just came and said, you know, why don't we just confirm to them that we're doing Starfield? That way they'll stop hassling us about it. And it worked. But of course, I was speculating that their next game would be Starfield. But obviously their next game is 76. Okay, so we've got a problem here. That one isn't lined up at all. Just briefly check that they're all roughly lined up. Seem good. And now when you exit the settlement mode, those little markers disappear. And you've just got sparks. Cool, right? It's cool. Looks good. Makes me happy. Makes me as happy as Larry. Whoever Larry is. I don't know, but he's very happy. Must be his birthday or something. I don't know. Sorry, just checking something quickly there. Boy, I'm looking forward to this new microphone turning up soon. Probably won't turn up till like Wednesday next week, maybe. Possibly Friday. Proper condenser microphone. You know, proper one. XLR. Looking forward to it. Because the Blue Yeti, it's great. It is great for what it is, but it's big, it's heavy, it's a bit obnoxious sometimes, and it doesn't have any low volume controls and stuff. You know, it's quite high pitched at times. So I don't like that. I got quite a low voice, but you can't tell. You can't tell when watching the live streams and stuff because, you know, Yeti. So it's what it is. Okay, let's see if we can get to the other side of the fence then. Oop. TCL now. There we go, get to this side. And now let's just do the same again. Okay, what else is there? And the Modern Nerd says, shocking. Oh dear, dude. Oh dear. That's such a... No. You know what? You get the cringe alarm for that joke. You get the cringe alarm. You get the cringe alarm for that joke, matey. I love you, dude. Right. Effects. Do I put the effects down first, or do the effects attach to the conduits, which would be easier? They were attaching to the conduits, yeah. So let's put all of our conduits down first. That'll be a much easier way to attach all the effects after. So it is in power. That's where it is. In SOE pack, conduits. Here we go. I haven't seen these conduits in game. But I think they are in there because a lot of the stuff in SOE, not all of it, but a lot of it is actually in the base game. But I haven't seen these anywhere. Alright, put those down. I did actually finally get around to trying an Institute run, you know, on Fallout 4. playing the entire Institute campaign. It's probably the least interesting out of all of them, if I'm honest. It's shorter for a start, which ain't great. Oh dear. And the other ones all kind of had the same ending. So, I'm kind of disappointed in the ending with all of them, really. I think that was the main thing with Fallout 4, which I think annoyed people the most about Fallout 4, was that it wasn't that you couldn't do whatever you wanted. It's that the main quest always disguised illusion, you know. It gave you the illusion of choice, but in reality it was always the same ending, whether if you sided with the Railroad or the Brotherhood of Steel and stuff. And also, you couldn't mingle the stories together. It was either you're all Brotherhood of Steel, or you're all Minutemen, or you're all Institute. There was no grey area, which in real life there often is. So, didn't really like that on that front. The only truly one that is completely one-sided is the Institute, but obviously, as I said, actually not the most exciting one. Oh, the fence is actually glitching into the pod there. Let's lower that down a bit. Ooh, there we go, just like that. Do they still connect? No, they don't. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Maybe we'll just skip that one then. We did say we don't want to have a conduit on literally every single one. Well, we don't need to. So what if we just skip one? There we go, now that connects. Alright, no problems. What else are people saying though? Let's see. Kevin Birdline says JK turning Dumbledore gay in this role made the franchise a bit creepy. Well, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. They've kind of mentioned that it's not actually part of a story in any meaningful way. It's just something she said. So, therefore, it doesn't really appear in the stories, you know. And you've got to do it in the same way. So, if you actually say in the films or books that that is the case, then you have to kind of illustrate that in some way. But since it doesn't mention it in the books, it was just mentioned by her, if I remember correctly, then whatever, you know. Doesn't matter. She's quite odd at the same times, actually, sometimes J.K. Rowling, because she says a lot of stuff that's quite controversial in a way. Because there's things like fan theories and stuff. Lots of people made up fan theories, and normally you'd think an author would say, that's not what I had in mind, but, you know, it's cool that you came up with your own ideas for the story. She just plainly said, no, that's not what happened. Don't tell people that's what happened, because that's not what happened. It's like, okay, jeez, calm down. And, of course, she hated PewDiePie. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pop that there. There we go. I'm very glad that these things actually snap to the conduits. This would be an absolute nightmare. I just wouldn't have bothered if these didn't actually snap to the conduits, but they do. I'd probably just do like one or two on some of the horizontal pieces. But no, these actually snap there, so real nice. That's nice. Oh, oh. There we go. And just one more. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Alright, so we've got security fencing, wired up, shocking, and ready to go. And it looks alright, I suppose. It's a bit messy in places, but it's meant to be temporary. Alright, we've got 5 minutes left of the stream. What can we do in the next 5 minutes? Let's find something to do in 5 minutes. Oh, we haven't put any security fencing going down, have we? No, let's do that. Okay, so. Not that one, sorry. No, we'll click off. TCL. Here we go. So yeah, we've got fencing going up to here, but not going on the other side. So let's do that now. Chelsea Taylor says, I'm pretty sure that J.K. Rowling always meant for Dumbledore to be gay, but just didn't mention it in the story. Well, that's what I mean, yeah. If it's not actually mentioned in the story, then who cares? You know, if it's not in the story, it's not in the story. It's kind of like, it's going to sound bad, but it's kind of like when someone says, this can't be in Fallout 4 because the lore says this. But then they say, well, where actually is that? So, well, we just kind of assumed that from making assumptions. Like, no, unless it specifically says in the story or in the lore that this is the case, then it's not necessarily the case. And things can always change. Like, I know the big thing was, in the Fallout 76 intro trailer, a lot of people were saying, oh god, there's vertibirds. Vertibirds didn't exist until after the war started. It's like, Come on, we've got vertibirds now. Is it really too ridiculous to assume that they couldn't build a vertibird? We have vertibirds, you know what I mean? Well, not quite as small as their ones. You know, we have the Osprey, which is basically a vertibird. So it's not bad, right? Except it's more impressive because it's a much bigger aircraft. It was in USO, wasn't it? That's where it was. I keep thinking everything is in SOE because that's one I've mostly used. But no, it's in USO. Go back, go back, go back. There we go. And Frost9 says, where's ET? Technically, he's not here right now, but you see the end of this tunnel? He's going to be in there. That's where ET is going to be. The old Xeno. He's going to be over in there. It's not the one which actually came in the base game, actually. Because he walked off. You know, his body isn't in there anymore, so I'll have to spawn in a new alien, kill him, and then use it for the mod. Yes, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Oh, how about... No, we want the straight one first, don't we? Grab the straight bit of fence. Or just like that, and then lower it down a bit. Is that lining up neatly? It can be a little bit off to one side, can't it? Like that. That's a little bit too far rotated, so let's go to the rotation again. And let's go to minuses. Just do it on the minuses, like that. That should be okay. And now move it back. Because once we get it wrong, then it's just going to keep being wrong. So we need to make sure we get it right first time. Just a little bit more. Excellent. That should be good to go. Just like that. Yep, we've got a little bit of clearance now. Because obviously we could just make fine little adjustments as we go along, but I don't know about you, but I don't want to do that. I just want to get it right first time, you know? Get it right first time, and then it's done. Just make myself float here, make it a bit easier for myself. And grab our angled ones now. Ooh. Yeah, it is slightly off again still, isn't it? Just like that. Just click on this. Sorry if I'm not talking as much, but I really want to make sure that this is exactly right the first time. Probably just do it like a... Or just do it like that, maybe. Maybe a 5. That should be good. And it can be annoying doing stuff like this, but you know what? If you're going to put a lot of effort into your build, you might as well make a bit more effort to make exactly what you were after originally, you know? So it takes forever to do this fencing. It's not even important. You know, it's only important if I show it to people. And you're not going to be able to download this or anything, so people won't even be able to go and check. But that's not the point. The point is that if somebody sees it, then they'll notice it and go, oh, he even put the fence over there. That Final Render, he's such a stud. I wish I was as cool as Final Render. Dad, when I grow up, can I be Final Render? It's like, no, you can't, son. But you can be PewDiePie. I want to be Final Render, Dad. I don't want to be Pewds. Let's see. It's down a little bit more. Yep, there we go. And it is not glitching back into the tunnel, which is exactly what we needed. Where's the old straight one? That's not even quite straight, is it? There we go. Oh, that one doesn't have any poles on it. We need the ones with the poles. There's a vertical. Where are the normal ones? Who else have we got in the chat? You know, just quickly before we wrap up the stream, you know, as I said, we're only going to go on for like another 2 minutes or so. What else are people saying, though? Go and read some of these things. And oh my giddy Auntie Bridget, ex-Joker's girl X is here. Lois, how are you? How you been? Long time no speak. You've been very, very busy with yourself, haven't you? Hey? Hope it's going okay. Nice to see you again. Okay, but right now we are building an institute base right now. It's going pretty good, actually. Kind of an alien crime scene investigation, government covering up the alien crash site kind of thing. It's pretty cool. And it's all in the settlement mode, so I'm kind of out of my depth. Well, not really. I've done more stuff with the settlement mode than the creation kit. I'm just not used to it anymore. Yeah, it'll do just doing like that, won't it? I used the wrong piece here. That's why I was a little bit confused. Oh, we've got to turn off the snapping there. Oh, dear. Go ahead and put that down. Shadow Smile says, will you be in Discord? Probably a little bit. Because you got to keep in mind, you know, it's like nearly midnight for me right now. So, you know, find around to get sleepy. Find around to get sleepy. He needs to get into his tuck up. He needs to, you know, watch some YouTube a little bit. Maybe watch some Funhouse or something. And then just get ready to go to sleep. Because it's hard being a render, you know? It's hard being a render. Here we go. Put that down. And, pop it down, throw your thing down, flip it and reverse it. Alright, one more now. This is the last little bit. The last little bit. Hey, there we go. Alright, that's all the fencing done. You know what, actually? We might as well do the little conduit thing here as well anyway. You know? We might as well, because because I don't want to do it tomorrow, frankly. Let's just get it done now. We'll get an extra 5 minutes, you know? We'll get an extra 5 minutes. Let's jump up there and get things going. What are people saying though? Firezet Games says, I love your content. You and Render inspired me to build in Fallout. Are you talking about Lois? Oh, I certainly hope so. X-Joker says, been busy with work, but I'm going to make a video soon. I need to finish the castle. And says, oh. Yeah, it's good to hear from you again. It generally is. Okay, how do I get back up? TCL up. Alright, so let's pop our conduits. Pop a conduit onto the fence. It is in the Settlement Objects expansion pack, the conduits we want. And then we can put our little sparks on there, and then we will call it quits. Power SOE pack conduits. Here we go. Or connectors, as it is called. Pop that down there. And onto there. Pop them onto each of the bits of fencing. And try to get it lined up on the edge. Oh. Not the bridge. Not the bridge. Show me the conduit. Oh, it's because I've got TCL on. Okay. Turn that off again. Because when you're floating and stuff, or if you place something when you're floating, you can't pick it up again once you've placed it. You've got to turn the physics back on in order to move it again. That's why I got a little bit confused. You know, I was like a turtle in Antarctica right there. I was like a llama in drag. Just a bit confused. Right. I don't know where that came from. Right. Let's go and lower this one very slightly. Looking like it's a little bit harder to get the ones on the angles on. But once they're on, then it's on for good pretty much. We don't have to worry about it again, do we? Yes, please. There we go. One unit at a time. Whatever said units are. I still don't know. I think it's like a centimeter, technically. But a centimeter relevant to the Fallout world. I mean, a centimeter, for us, is actually a little bit different. I think the scale of things is slightly smaller. It might be slightly larger, actually, in Fallout. You know, if they say this is a meter in Fallout, it's like 1.5 meters for us. I don't know. I just get that impression when I'm in the creation kit. I might be wrong. I might be talking out of my rectum right here. But it's a very good one. So, can't be that bad a thing, right? Alright, so let's just go on the minuses. There we are. Alright, it's a little bit too far to that side. There we go. That should do. What's there? Kevin Birdline says, building with mods never gets boring. Well, for you. For me, it gets boring. Because it takes a long time. There's a lot of stuff you guys don't see. I'll probably do a bunch of work on this tomorrow, just tidying this fence up primarily. And you guys won't even see that. Right, make sure we record the last section here. Get this tree out of my behind. I had a tree poking me right in the bottom. And you don't want any wood in your bottom. Right. Connect that one up there, please. Oh, that's why it's not connecting. That one is glitching still. Move it. There. And there we go. Now they're connecting. Fantastic. We're cooking with gas. Not that you would ever do that or anything. Well, no, I suppose you could have a gas stove. You could have a gas stove. Maybe that's what that means. I assume they meant like cooking with petrol. But why would you cook petrol? I mean, that's not very nice. If you cook with petrol, you're probably just likely to get ill, are you? Surely. I'm sure there's going to be like some tough US Mariners, whatever, saying like, I built camps out of diesel oil in Nam. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, sir. I just need to get that one little conduit there, don't I? I've probably not selected the conduit. Oh no, I freaking did. Man, I'm a goddamn genius at clicking. I am the best clicker in Clickton. So clicky, or clicky. What else are people saying? Go and read some of this stuff in the chat quickly. And Pfizer Game says, what? You hate building with mods? I didn't say I hate it. I said sometimes it gets boring because it takes a very long time. You know, it's like, ooh, I would love to just do anything else right about now. Because obviously what you guys see, if you don't watch for live streams, is just like a 10-minute product, you know? Like a 10-minute little edit. But to me, that's like a week's work. Alright, I know all these conduits are wrong, but it'll be easier to get the wire in first, and then slightly adjust them now. Like that. You see what I mean? Alright, so now that those are done, this is the last thing we're going to do. This is the last thing we're going to do. We're going to put all those sparks onto those conduits, and then we're going to call it quits. Okay, because we've been streaming for over 2 hours now. It's a bit longer than we normally do. FX sparks. Here we go. It's the first set we liked, isn't it? So, attach those. Yep, attach all the sparks to our conduits to give the impression of electric fence. Because as I said, there aren't any electric fences in the game. So we just got to fake it. We're not gonna fake it. No, we ain't gonna fake it. That's the wrong words. Okay, these are all floating. We've got plenty of floaters. But again, I'll go in and fix the floaters. Oop. There we go. Excellent stuff. So now if you look, we have got sparks coming off of our conduits. Which gives the impression of an electric fence. Because there just aren't any friggin' electric fences in the game. There. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to call it quits there, basically, then. Let's set the game time to game hour to 11. Because that's the time I like to film, 11 in the day. And also, I will go and fix the weather. I'm going to fix the weather now. Because the fog looks cool. The fog looks cool, don't get me wrong. But I like to have nice sunshine. Sunshine's lolly. Because, you know, I am just a cool, handsome guy who just loves to be in the sunshine. Who am I kidding? I'm not very good with outside. I'm not very good with outside. People have said, hey, what about like a meet and greet or whatever? It's like, that means going outside. No, I'm okay with going outside sometimes. Alrighty, there we go. And drop it down. So let's just go ahead and save the game. And I will quickly read some of your final messages just as we start to leave. I'll quickly read some of your messages. And head off. Okay. Shadows Mars says, hey, Final Render, sorry I'm late. Well, you're very late, but you can still watch all these live streams afterwards. Of course, I will be putting them into a playlist, so you can watch them afterwards. Because I don't make them public. Because it actually affects the YouTube algorithm and stuff. So I just put them in a playlist. So you can rewatch them if you want to. And that's fine. What else is there? X-Jokers Girl X says, Final, we should do another vanilla build together then. Oh, big smiley faces. Tell you what, if you get some time off, maybe even at 76 we could do it. How about that? Would that be cool? That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Oh, great. Then I'd have to buy it on PS4 as well. Maybe wait a month after that. How about that? Okay, what else is there? Charlie Petman says, bye! Pfizer Game says, build in the slog. I did build in the slog, actually. I built like a giant summer resort. It was really beautiful, actually. Very beautiful build that was. Had like a Japanese kind of aesthetic going on. It was very, very pretty. What else is there? Laura Elger says, bye Lois and Renderlings. Bye-bye Render and Dave. Bye-bye Laura. Hope to see you again soon. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching this live stream, people. It's been a good one. We did do a lot of the important stuff that I needed to get done. But not a lot of the exciting stuff. Like, we didn't put down too many decorations or anything like that. But getting that fencing done was a big part of the mod, which was just gonna take forever. So it's a good thing we've got it done now. As I said, tomorrow I will probably go and tidy up some of the fences, make it look a little bit neater, Make it look a little bit better. And I might even do that to some of the interiors as well. Because next stream, I'd really like to... On the next stream, I'd really like to build the interior cell. If you guys remember, we're going to go to the cave where the alien is and build like a dissection room. And it's going to be very cool. So yeah, thank you very much, people, for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Very quick goodbyes from everyone. And yeah, everyone's just saying goodbye. Everyone's just saying goodbye. And X-Sugar Skull X says, sounds good final. Okay, so maybe when 76 is out, we'll have to squad up together at some point on the PlayStation 4, which means I've got to buy the game again, but it is what it is. That's not a bad thing. And then we can do some cool builds. Alright, so, bye-bye, gang. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Dave, say goodbye to people on the chat. Say goodbye to people on the chat. Dave, what have I said about putting pencils in your ear? Because half of your brain came out on the pencil last time. Half of it. Yes, I know it's a small pencil, but it's a small brain, so it's okay. Don't do that, Dave. One day, we're just going to have a falling out, Dave. We absolutely are. We are absolutely going to have a fallout. Oh, don't you bring that up. Don't you say that guy's name. Don't you dare say that guy's name.